It's vintage time, YouTube community. Vintage is king. Vintage forever. From a man, Joey Brings It. In the background, I got some vintage buttons. Cal Ripken Jr. that I won in a little giveaway at the local card shop. So I figured I'd throw them up there on display. Kind of cool. I got a few different things here. I got some 1968 Topps variations for the master set that I want to show. Got a couple PC guys for my father that he wanted me to start building a collection of. So, and then last but not least, I have the king of the hobby, Mickey Mantle, and some I don't want to say rare stuff, but some different and unique Topps Mickey Mantle cards that I'll show. First up, for those of you that watched before, I talk about my buddy Chris that I work with. Every once in a while I'll come into the office and there'll be something on my desk, and well, here we go again. Chris has struck again with another TTM, I guess, that he had extra of. It's on a 1970 Topps card. It is an autograph of Al Oliver. So thank you, Chris. Appreciate it as always. Definitely will add that into the collection and be happy to have it. So thank you very much for that. Okay, 1960. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on some of these so you can see what I'm talking about with the variations. The first three are just some cards that I got kind of thrown in for other stuff I bought, so I'll always take vintage when I can get them. Got a 68 Dan Schneider. I think I have these first three, but got a Mel Stottlemyre. And a World Series card of Rico Petrocelli. Okay, on to some of these variations. I have both here so I can show you. First one up is 1968 card number 10. Jim Lonborg, Earl Wilson, Dean Chance. All right, the variation on this card is on the back. You'll notice the name Lonborg on the front card is spelled with an O, and on the back card is spelled with an E. So that's the variation on that. So happy to have that for the 68 master set. Up next is card number 107. Second series checklist with Juan Marichal pictured. Of course, they look the same, but if you look at the background, this one here to the right has a fine brown mesh. This one here on the left has a looser brown mesh. So that's the variation on that one. Up next is the third series checklist with Yaz on it. And the variation on this card, card number 192. At the bottom here in black, you can see one says Special Baseball Playing Card, and the other says Special Baseball Playing Card Game. So that is the variation on that card. This one, next one is very subtle. It is the fifth series checklist, card number 356. You can see they look obviously very similar. But if you look at the picture, this one here, the picture is centered in the circle. This one here, it's shifted a little bit to the right. So one is centered and one is shifted to the right. That's the variation on that one. That is card number 356 in the series. And two more for you. Card number 454 is the 6th series checklist. Frank Robinson. And the variation here is the one on the right, part of the Baltimore Oriole hat is out of the circle. And the other one, the full hat, is within the circle. So that's the variation there. And the last one I have is the 7th series checklist. Again, everything looks the same here. Kind of ignore the green sticker. The variation here is card number 539 on the right is Major League Rookies. And 539 on the left is American League Rookies. So that's the variation there. So all those will be for the master set. And that one is card number 518. So all those are from 68 tops with variations. Okay. Of course, my dad is a huge Yankee fan. I think everybody knows that, and a big Mickey Mantle fan. But some other players that he liked growing up, one I didn't have much of at all. And the first one we'll talk about is Phil Rizzuto, the Scooter. So I picked these up from my local card shop here over the past weekend. First one here is a 1954 Phil Rizzuto. And another one of these monster bricks. So nice looking card there. Also picked up a Topps Living set. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the real deal. This is a 53 Topps Phil Rizzuto. Beautiful looking card. All these appear to be in pretty good condition. Again, another monster brick. And the last one I picked up, I believe is a 49. It might be a 48. 48 or 49. I don't know these as cards as well. The Bowman cards. It's a 48 or 49. One of the two. Phil Rizzuto. So I got those three to kind of kick off the Phil Rizzuto collection. I needed 2 cards to finish. I might need one more card, but I got 2 cards to almost finish off my collection of another one of my father's great all-time players and one of the great comedians of baseball, Yogi Berra. I picked up the 1957 Yogi, and a 1956. Great story about Yogi that my dad loves to tell. I forget who the pitcher was, but they come out and the pitcher throws his first pitch, gets hit for a double. Next pitch he throws, hit for a single. Next pitch he throws, home run. So the pitching coach comes out and Yogi comes to the mound. They're all talking, and the pitching coach looks at Yogi and he says, "Well, Yogi, what do you think? Has he got anything today?" And Yogi, in great Yogi fashion, says, "I don't know. I haven't caught one yet." So, a real character of the game. There's a book about Yogi out that I read a while back, and good story. Funny guy. And then last but not least, I picked up 5 kind of unique Mickey Mantle cards. Picked up the 1968 Topps Game Mickey Mantle. The 1965 Mickey Mantle Embossed. 1965 Topps Rub-Offs. I thought that was cool. I hadn't seen that before. 1963 Topps Peel-Offs. Not rice peel-offs, but sticker peel-offs. And then lastly, definitely not least, for my man Alex Bowman 53. This is Bowman 53, number 44. Good looking card. Hank Bauer, Yogi Berra, Mickey Mantle. The Mick just sneaking into the picture, so that's my vintage pickups for the week, or probably the last couple weeks actually. Again, hope you enjoyed them. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and everybody stay classy.